Hello and welcome again to today's video. We're back in the underground bus terminal in Kamppi, and today we will create bus line number 41, which runs from here to Northern Haga railway station, which we have of course already created. The beginning of the line is very simple because most of it was already built in the last video, which was quite long for a bus video. It lasted for almost an hour. So I think today we will have a shorter video because a lot of the groundwork has already been done. The line starts here at Kamppi and then it moves along the track towards the north and stops at Hanken. It skips Samunkatu. It then stops at Apollonkatu. And let's see. Yes, it runs exactly the same route from Töölöntori to Linnankoskenkatu to Töölön Tulli. And then all along the Mannerheimin tie to Kuusitie, to Tilkka, to Ruskeasuo, to Ruskeasuon Varikko, and to Talontie. Now, from Talontie, it still turns right to Vihtintie, but then the route changes. And from here, we have we have 14 stops left. And now I will just try to find the first one. Sorry for the delay. I will just once again have to try to find places. There we go. I'm using a map at the same time. And now let's just make sure that I will use the correct track. I have not always have not always done that in the past. But it will be a city road, it will be double track, and it will be a station, and it will be located here. And this will be the first completely new stop created today. And it actually merges with... Oh, yes, of course. Tram 15 runs in here. I have already forgot I've already created it. But of course I have. But also, actually, what we need to do now is to edit this roundabout a bit, because what happens here is that the tram tracks merge with those tracks, with the bus tracks, and this also means that there will be a track running from here, meaning that some work with the signals needs to be done. So there, now this should function in a way which makes it possible to run this line. And after Riistavuori, the following stop is very close. It's called Angervotie. And this is where the tram track disappears into a tunnel, so I can... And I can, and I should. Run the bus tracks above it. Not too many lines on this route though, so okay, let's make the bridge then, shall we? Yes, that's the bridge. Then the following stop will be located at the sports field. Oh, no more bridges here. And the following stop is Palokaivon aukio. I thought this was going to be a long trip, but actually the thing is the trip is not long. There are just pretty many stops along it. And then tunnelitiet, tunnelvägen. This intersection is where I once sold a car of mine. It was a couple of years ago. I then bought the car back from the same guy. Don't ask me why. It just happened. There is a supermarket in this corner in here where I did the transaction. Oh, I just have to rename the stop. Then the following stop is this really is one-way stop, but we will create it both ways. Just for the fun of it. And as you can see, the Pohjois-Haga station is approaching. There is not much to go anymore. And the following stop here is named after the famous architect Eliel Saarinen. He even decided to the United States, the famous TWA terminal in New York. John F. Kennedy Airport is his son's actually. Now I lied. It's his son who designed in the States. Eliel Saarinen stayed in Finland, but Eero Saarinen did abroad. But no, no, I lied again. He moved, Eliel Saarinen moved abroad. And designed in the United States, and his son became an important architect. Yes, that's right. Eliel Saarinen has designed churches in Columbus, in Minneapolis, a music hall in Buffalo, a school in Winnetka, an art center in Des Moines. So yeah, he designed in the States. Sorry for first providing incorrect information and then correcting it incorrectly. Then we have this area is named after all kinds of famous people, actors, stuff like that. And from here we will pull the line. For some reason also there has been an era in my life when I've dated a lot of people living in this area. So once again I know these lines and these streets pretty well. This is a 50s built area where the houses are fairly low, I think 3 floors or so, and it's very, very green. There are lots and lots of parks, and in general it's a very nice area. It's just a bit too quiet for me because I have lived all the time I've lived in Helsinki. I have lived in the center. I'm used to life and I'm used to disturbance and stuff like this. So this area is lovely, but it is just too peaceful for me. Now from here, now there is a longer distance without a stop. It's the following stop is called Ida Albergtie or Ida Albergsväg, and Ida Alberg was of course a famous actor. So like I said, the area is named after famous people. And so we're this close to the terminus. I love it. The trucks are again starting to take liberties. And the funny thing is, you never know how they behave. I haven't changed a single option, and suddenly they refuse to run straight. I don't understand this. Now, just for reasons that will be revealed to you later on, I will actually create double stops from the start. I will just not stop at all of them. But the reason is it's very hard for me to determine where and how the lines run, so I will just minimize the damage and create everything now. I know there's a double stop in that crossing, and I know that there are several bus lines stopping on both of these stops, so I will just create it all. And I have two more stops left, the terminus and one additional one. Great, I would say. I'm not sure whether this is a tunnel or a bridge, so I will just make it a bridge. It doesn't really matter. The only important thing is that the buses, the buses and trams will not collide with each other. There we go. And we're one stop away from completing it all. Oops. And that final stop will be located in here. Now, Please, why are you acting this way? I don't want your twists and turns. Much better. So there. The final loop of the loops has been created. The tracks have been built, and line number 41 will be born very, very, very shortly. It was a pretty painless experience, to be honest. I expected worse. But there we have it. Done and built. And the line, like I said, it's line 41. The line will be created now. For some for some reason, the keyboard has decided to start acting up again. Makes things a bit more difficult. But let's not let it bother. I hope this crossing will be fine. Let's see. It does seem to pick the right route, so the crossing is okay. And now it's all fun and games until the very end. Because I know these routes by heart. And I know where this thing stops and where it doesn't stop, and then we'll take it back. If we can. So, the line is ready. The line is open. Then let's check how often it runs. It runs around every 20 minutes. Fully acceptable. Let's go look at the trains. We will need to clone the latest train I managed to purchase so far. Okay, this was not supposed to happen. the keyboard does not work in a way it should. That copied something from my other project, which, well, that's not a big secret. So I needed a 20-minute interval. I currently have 107, so I will probably need 4 or 5 buses for this line. That's number 3. Yep, that's it, one more. So, 37 buses bought, line up and running. What else is there to say? Well, only one thing, and you probably already know it by now, and the thing is bye.